The Prince Who Forgot the Salt is a Turkish story. Turkish fairy tales are often fables and didactic stories. Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom of Turkey, there lived a young prince named Rahmet. The prince was still young and had just begun to learn to fulfill his role as king. The prince's father, the wise king, taught him many things, the most important of which was the importance of salt. Salt is an essential part of any dish. But more than that, it is also something that connects people's hearts. My father once said that to the prince. One day, the prince forgot his father's teachings and wanted to prove how smart he was. So the prince decided to cook the most delicious dish in the kingdom. I wanted to create my own special recipe that would delight people all over the kingdom. To prepare the dish, the prince gathered unusual ingredients and prepared them over time. He finally forgot to add salt to the dish. The prince did not remember salt at all and served the finished dish to the people of the kingdom. When the prince tried the dish, he felt that the taste was very bland and not enough. However, he assumed that the people of the kingdom would be happy to say that the dish was surprisingly delicious. Then the prince took the dish to the hall of the royal palace and held a banquet. Everyone in the royal palace ate the food prepared by the prince, but everyone shook their heads. The taste was simply not enough. Although everyone was hesitant to say it, in their hearts they felt that something was missing. The prince served one dish after another, but all of them tasted mediocre, and the people who ate them were not satisfied. The prince finally realized. Why? Why is everyone not satisfied with such a luxurious dish? At that time, the old head chef of the royal palace quietly approached the prince and said, "Prince, I forgot the most important thing." The prince asked in surprise. The most important thing? What the hell is that? The head chef replied with a smile. It's salt. Without salt, the dish loses its taste. Salt has not only the taste, but also the power to fill the heart. The prince was surprised by those words. Salt. I had no idea that such a small thing was so important. The prince immediately went to get salt and added it to the dish. When I tried the dish again, this time the taste was surprisingly rich, and people were very happy. At that time, the prince remembered the teachings of his father. Don't forget the importance of salt. No matter how wonderful it is, if it does not have the basics, nothing will work. From that day on, the prince began to approach everything carefully, learning that salt is not just a condiment, but a valuable lesson in life. And the prince grew up and came to rule the kingdom as a wise king. The people respected the prince and appreciated him for his wisdom and kindness. End.